Stephen, we continue the relentless period over Christmas with a trip to Watford. Do you enjoy this time of year?
Depends if you win or not. I think it's everything is result dependent. So yeah, the first 2 games have been okay out of this block. We spoke about having 4 games in 10 days and it was going to be really hard for everybody. So yeah, try and get as many points as we can, and that'll be the case tomorrow against Watford. Try and get everybody ready and prepared, and yeah, do our best to try and get a result down there.
You've been clear in your message of how intense you want the players to play the game. How do you kind of manage this period with the players?
Just got to be mindful of how much we train. Obviously, the load can't be too stressful on them, because you need all of their energy for game day. It's there's not a lot of time that you get to work on the grass. You've just got to make sure that the players have recovered, you know, they're eating well and sleeping well and getting ready to go again. So that's how we're trying to manage it. Now we have to be quite creative then with our video meetings and how we go about things to make sure that the lads understand the game plan, because, as I say, there's not a load of time to practice it.
We've seen in the last few games, I think 30 shots in the last 2 matches. Has there been an emphasis to shoot more in games?
The emphasis, I wouldn't necessarily say to shoot more, it's to try and create more chances and try and get more bodies forward in the box. If we do that, then we'll have a better chance to score goals, and that's what we need to do if we're going to win games. So yeah, it's been, I feel as though there's been some positive signs from that, seen some good things from the players. I just keep saying all the time, it's definitely got quality, as we showed the other night against Birmingham. So we need to produce that again, try and get that energy level as high as we can for Watford, and punish them when we get the opportunity to do so.
We have to look to utilise the squad over these few games?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's important that you freshen it up where you can and not kill people, because, as I say, it's hard physically. It's quite demanding, and also we've had a few injuries as well, and people who aren't going to be available for this next game. So yeah, it's one of them things that you have to do. You have to manage your squad and try and get through what's a really tough period.
Josh and Mmaee missed out in the last game. How are they at the moment?
Yeah, Mmaee's still not available because of his concussion protocol, and Josh is he's going to be missing for a few weeks. He's had a scan on his ankle that wasn't great. What we wanted to come back from, it's a high ankle sprain, so he could potentially be out for 4 to 6 weeks, which is a blow, because obviously he's a good player. But it's football, it's one of them things, and we'll miss him. But someone else will have an opportunity to stake a claim. Same with Lyndon Gooch, he's going to be missing for a couple of weeks, I think 2 to 3 weeks, with a calf injury, which is again a bit of a blow. And Dwight Gale won't be available because he's got a really sore rib. So yeah, a bit of disruption from the squad, but this is football, this is Christmas, it's what happens.
Earlier today it was announced that Junior Chamadou will go away with Cameroon to the African Cup of Nations. What sort of achievement is that for Junior? It's
brilliant for such a young player. It's a brilliant achievement. I asked him the other day, is he excited about it? And he said, yeah. So going to the Ivory Coast to play and obviously such a huge tournament at such a young age is it's a different class. So fair play to him. He's done really well, I think, for us in the first 2 games, and really enjoyed working with him. He's a breath of fresh air on the training pitch, always smiling, positive. And yeah, wish him all the best.
In terms of Watford, you've already come up against them this season. What did you make of them and sort of how they developed over the season?
We played them really on in the season. I think it was their second home game after they'd just beaten QPR convincingly on the opening day. So yeah, they were really good. They played some really fast attacking football and played with loads of speed and with a threat. We managed to get a 0-0 draw out of there, and also had a real big chance ourselves, probably the biggest single chance in the game to win it. So yeah, we have to be ready for them. We know that they've had a bad result the other day against Bristol City, so they'll be wanting to put that right. But we've got to go there and be positive and try and focus on us, like cause them problems as well. The way we played the other night, they'll be looking at that and thinking, well, we've got our work cut out to stop them as well, I'm sure.